The post-Mitch Marner era begins for the Maple Leafs against Montreal tonight as the NHL season gets underway. Marner spent 9 seasons in the blue and white, is now in Las Vegas. So the big question is, how is this going to change things for Toronto? Let's get some answers. Our good friend Mike Futa, co-host of the Fan Hockey Show. Hello.
How are you?
Well, I want to begin here, Mike, because to be a Toronto sports fan is not for the faint of heart. I know we're here to talk hockey. I know you're a big Blue Jays guy, but there's a lot of expectation that goes into our team, and there's a lot of love, there's a lot of stress.
Absolutely, and they couldn't have done it any better last night to add some more stress. I was thinking, would it be nice to beat the Yankees and then be able to head into this glorious matchup, because Montreal and the Leafs is always a great one, but obviously going to have to be checking scores while we're watching the Leafs open up as well.
That's right.
Not for the faint of heart, you're right.
A lot of back and forth. Okay, let's just get this out there. We are minus Marner. So what does that do? Let's start with the team together as a groove. How are they feeling together? Have they fit into one another yet?
I don't think they have. I don't think they even know yet. I mean, I think it's really important for them to, just so the narrative changes, where they're just talking about this current group, it's really important to get off to a good start. So it's not, wow, do we miss Mitch and stuff like that. And I honestly think they're still trying to feel their way through. Obviously, they're going with their pairs, and Nyes and Matthews seem to fit well together, and Tavares and Nylander. But they seem to be moving. Obviously, I think Lawton's banged up a little bit, so they're moving guys around. I think it'll be interesting. I think Michelli gets the start there tonight. They tried out Max Domi, and then how he's back, I think, centering the third line. So it's a work in progress. I think by the end of the year, hopefully they can find internal chemistry with the players that they acquired over the offseason. But until we see it, I think the fact there's been so many moving parts leading up to the opening day lineup, I'm not even sure they know what they've got exactly yet.
Because there are so many question marks, how do you feel going into the season? Like, is it just an uneasiness of we don't know? We just have no idea how this group will look.
Well, we know they're uber talented. I think we're going to get the best version of Austin Matthews. Nylander's fine. Tavares, you want to hope he can replicate what he did. I mean, last year he was outstanding. Nyes looks like he's coming into his own. The place I feel extra comfortable is this defensive unit really seems to match up well. Lefty, righty, veterans, a little bit of looks from everywhere. I think it's the best the Leafs defense has looked in ages. Healthy Anthony Stolarz is absolutely magical, getting to see if he can repeat his performance last year. Hopefully Joseph Woll gets back in the fold shortly so they can sort up their backup. But so many different positives. But again, I think whenever you're looking at a first line that still has a bit of an X factor, that it's going to take some time to actually figure out what they have with their top six.
Any updates on Joseph Woll? Like on?
You know what? I don't even want to speculate what it is. I have heard he's going to be back in a couple of weeks.
Okay.
It's not something long term. I think it's going to be a lot sooner than people expected that he'll be back. But you got to get healthy. And I mean, you hope that you start to see so many players late in the preseason got banged up and injured. Some, like we look at what happened with Barkov, and Florida's starting behind the 8-ball injury-wise, although they didn't look too injured last night, getting the rings and going out and winning. But it's exciting, but you can't fall off the map, whether it is any Canadian team, particularly the Leafs. You've got to get off to a good start. You just saw teams last year like the Nashville Predators that were high expectations, and when you come out 0-5, 0-6, you just can't make up that ground anymore. It's like same thing when we talk about baseball. You've got to hopefully have some long winning streaks, but more importantly, you can't have long losing streaks. So it'll be exciting.
You know what? I'm going to leave it there because, as you said, like we will be glued. We're going to go screen to screen, right? As a Toronto sports fan tonight, it's where do you look? You might be yourself, and you've got a show to do.
Last night, I was literally sitting there. I got to talk about hockey. Just get it through your head, Mike. You're on a hockey show. Stop talking about baseball. But I'm such a Jays fan that I think it's cool too, because it's not just a Toronto thing; it's a whole country thing. And I think, and this group is so likable. That you hope the Leafs have a likable team this year too. And but right now, I do say my focus is directly on making sure there is no Game 5 Friday night.
As we promote your hockey show, Monday to Friday on Sportsnet Fan 590, noon to 2. That's where you find Mike.
Yes.
He might be on another device also looking at seeing what the Jays are doing, but that's okay. We're having fun. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Thank you very much.